Hi, good morning everyone. I'm JP Thong. I'm now at Kechara Forest Retreat, Malaysia, and today is day 60th of Mindful Morning Meditation. I hope everybody got a good rest today. So as we're waiting for everyone to tune in, let's do a little bit of stretching. Okay, so let's stretch our arms. Remember to breathe in and out as you're stretching. Take deep breaths in and out. Breathe in and out as you're stretching. Okay, stretch your back. The other way. Okay, stretch your neck. Forward. Backwards. Okay, and we're done. Let's see who's here today. Hi, morning, Kok Nguyen, Emily, and Pastor Antoinette. Dr. Hang, good morning. Hi, Corinne. Hi, Nancy. Oh, Nancy, you've managed to wake up. I'm glad. Hi, Yiman. Good morning. And it's a Chinese name that I don't know how to read. Wang Wen. I think that's how you say it. Thank you very much for tuning in. So we'll wait for a few more seconds, and then after that, we will start with the 9-round breathing meditation. So today is day 60th. Whoa, is that wonderful? It's been 2 solid months of our mindful morning meditation class, and I am very happy that most of you have actually joined me throughout this meditation class. And and we've come a long, long way. Yes, because I remember when we first started with the 5 minutes, it was quite a struggle just for 5 minutes, and then we progressed to half an hour. Then after that, I started with the sound bathing meditation, and then now we're at 25 minutes focusing on the sound. So I guess from next week onwards, we can do 30 minutes. Yeah, we'll push it to 30 minutes, and we'll see how. And after that, we will push it all the way to 45 minutes. What do you guys think? Yeah, so let's challenge ourselves to celebrate our 60th program today. Okay, so JW Liu, Pastor Honey, Wubi, Zin Koi, Jillian, thank you very much for tuning in. Okay, so now let's start with our 9-round breathing meditation. Okay, I think by now I don't have to keep walking through the posture and how to sit and all that. But if you do need a reminder, do let me know. I can just mention it once in a while. Okay, but otherwise I'll just go straight to the various meditation. All right, so here we go. Left hand out, thumb down. Grab your thumb. Put your left fist under your right armpit. Right hand on your left nostril, and breathe in. Take your time and breathe out. Breathe in And breathe out. Breathe in again. Breathe out. Okay, change hands. Right hand out, thumb down, wrap your thumb, put your right fist on your left armpit, left hand on your right nostril, and breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in again. And breathe out. Both hands on your thighs, breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in again. And breathe out. Great, and we are done. Let's see who else joined. Hi Andrew, hi Peg, hi Jenny. Good morning. Thank you very much for tuning in. So we just finished the 9-round breathing meditation. If you missed that, you can continue taking deep breaths in and out to help you calm your mind and your body as I'm talking. Yeah? So, where am I? Oh yes, yesterday I realized today. Remember I was reading out the sponsorship for yesterday? I read today's sponsorship instead of yesterday's sponsorship. So I'm going to recap for yesterday and today who the sponsors are for today's program. And thank you for all of your support, which through your sponsorship, it will help us maintain and sustain our online programs. Okay, so today's sponsor, yesterday's sponsor was Chung Sun Heng, Dedication for All Sentient Beings, Yiman, Dedication, May all suffering quickly cease, all joy and happiness be fulfilled, and the Holy Dharma flourish forevermore. And Lam Kok Luen and family, Dedication, May all have inner peace. That was yesterday's. Okay? And for today's program, our sponsor is Yiman. Thank you, Yiman, again. Dedication, May all suffering quickly cease, all joy and happiness be fulfilled, and the Holy Dharma flourish forevermore. Okay, so thank you very much for your sponsorship, and do continue so that we can continue with our online programs. Okay, so thank you very much. Now, so we will start with our sound bathing. So our sound bathing meditation. So again, do sit at the edge of your cushion if you're sitting on the floor. If you're seated on a chair or a sofa, again, sit at the edge of your seat. Okay, and the posture. All right, sit up like this. Visualize the thread pulling up this way, and chin down. All right, and here we go. So today we will do 25 minutes, and then next weekend we will start with 30 minutes of sound bathing meditation. Okay, and I think I'll push this sound bathing meditation all the way to 45 minutes, which I think it's pretty easy for most of you by now. All right, and that is very, very good. Okay, again today I will continue with yesterday's visualization where you will visualize the vibration of a sound entering your heart chakra, permeating throughout your body and releasing all the negativities that you've been harboring on. So relax and breathe as you're doing this. Just relax and breathe normally like you always do, but focus on the vibrations traveling throughout your body. And know that these are vibrations of love, kindness, and compassion. And after that, I'll walk you through visualizing the vibrations from your body vibrating outwards, extending towards your room, and filling the space in your room with the vibrations of love, kindness, and compassion. Okay? And you bring your awareness around your room and you fill it with all the love and compassion that you have. So that when anyone who walks into your room will actually feel and experience your love and compassion. And that's how strong it is. Okay, so we will do this exercise. I have a reason for all of you to do this exercise, which I'll explain later on. All right, so that's how it's going to work. All right, so here we go. So we will do this for 25 minutes, and today I have Pastor Neural here helping me. So give me a heads up when 25 minutes up. Thank you. So here we go. 3, 2, 1. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in the healing white light. Fill your entire body with the white light. And when you breathe out, visualize all your negativities as dark smoke. All the stress, the worries, the aches and pains, the anxiety, the frustrations. Breathe them all out. And every time you breathe in, know that the healing white light represents love, kindness, and compassion. Fill every single cell of your body with this white healing light. When you breathe out, visualize dark smoke. All your stress, your anxiety, your guilt, your regrets. Breathe it all out. And I will start hitting the bowl now. Focus on the sound. Allow the vibrations to enter your heart chakra and vibrating throughout your body. The sound represents love, kindness, and compassion. Focus on the sound. Watch your thoughts, watch your emotions. Bring your focus back on the sound. Fill every single cell of your body with vibrations of love, kindness, and compassion. As you vibrate in love, kindness, and compassion, you feel very, very light. You're relaxed and you're calm. Let go of your worries. Let go of your stress. Let go of your sadness, the disappointments. Let them all go. Let go of your fears. Let go of your insecurities. Let go of the perception that you're not good enough. Let that all go. Allow the vibrations of love, kindness, and happiness fill your entire body. Experience the love, experience the compassion. Because you deserve it. Forgive yourself for the wrong choices you've made. Forgive yourself. And heal the pain with love and compassion. Allow the love and compassion to enter through your heart chakra, filling your entire body with vibrations of love, kindness, and compassion. Allow yourself to receive all the love that you deserve. Because you are good enough. You are good enough. You are good enough. So forgive yourself for all the wrong choices that you have made. Forgive yourself and let it go. You are good enough at this point of time. You are good enough. Your body is now filled with the vibrations of love, kindness, and compassion. And from your body, allow the vibrations to extend towards your room. Fill your entire room with your love, kindness, and compassion. Allow the vibrations from your body to extend towards your room, filling your entire room with your love, kindness, and compassion. As you extend the vibrations towards your room, you begin to be aware of every fixture in your room, every furniture, every corner, every detail. As you extend your awareness of love, kindness, compassion throughout your room, bring your attention to every fixture and furniture. You can actually feel them. You notice how it feels when you touch them. You notice how it feels when you touch them. Your room is now the extension of your love, kindness, and compassion. You feel safe, you feel secure, and you feel happy. Anyone who walks into this room will experience your love, kindness, and compassion. You are the source of love, kindness, and compassion. Watch your thoughts, watch your emotions. Focus on the vibrations of love, kindness, and compassion entering your heart chakra, filling your entire body, and from your body extend outwards towards your room. Focus on the sound. Focus on the sound. Watch your thoughts. Watch your emotions. Bring your focus back on the sound. And 3, 2, 1. And we're done. Excuse me. So how was that for today? I spoke extensively throughout the sound bathing meditation. So do share with me your experience of today's session. Okay, so as you are writing, I will share with you my gratitude journal that I wrote yesterday. Okay, and of course you can share your gratitude journal as well with me and write it at the comment section. All right, so that's what I wrote yesterday. I'm grateful to have a good friend and her family visit me at KFR and spend quality time over dinner yesterday. Number 2, I'm grateful that Rinpoche's Relic Stupa project is in progress. And number 3, I'm grateful that we're able to assist public online to make offerings during the Ulaanbaatar Festival, also known as the Hungry Ghost Festival. So, as you all know, according to the news, our COVID-19 infection is increasing again, so that's why whatever we can do right now, we will continue doing in Kechara so that it will bring some sort of relief and comfort to all, and especially for those who would like to reconnect spiritually. It's always advisable that you actually, other than connecting with us online, you can actually come to Kechara Forest Retreat. Yeah, so yesterday, a very good friend of mine came with a family and just to spend the afternoon here in Kechara Forest Retreat, and I think it was very nice. Something other than just going out shopping and eating. So it was a spiritual reconnection, which I thought was very nourishing for everyone because with this pandemic, it has become very, very stressful. And even yesterday, I managed to talk to one of our members, a long-time member, and it's been a while that I have reconnected with this person. So we spoke on the phone, and he was not in a good place because with all these, with the pandemic, people dying, all these information that's just swarming the internet is, which makes it very difficult for some people to really understand what is actually happening in this world. And so it created so much confusion in this person and a lot of doubts arising and questioning his existence and what life is all about, what religion has to do with all this. Because it's just so much chaos that is going around right now, and you just hear it incessantly every day. So I was very grateful actually. This is my fourth gratitude. That I was very grateful that I actually managed to have an extensive chat with this longtime member and bring some sort of peace and how would I say, how to put things in perspective so that it actually makes sense. Because sometimes when we see so many negativities, we tend to spiral with it and get caught up emotionally. And that is very, very dangerous. And that's why during this lockdown worldwide, there is a huge spike of people calling in NGOs for counseling because people slip into a state of depression. All right, and there's nothing wrong with depression. It's just that sometimes we do need help. We do need to talk to people who can actually shed some light and help us make sense of what's actually going on. So at the end of the conversation, I said it's actually a blessing because why? It is a blessing because it takes things. Sometimes it takes all this crisis to kind of wake us up and make us realize that whatever that we've been doing is actually not enough to actually, because why? We're so distracted with our career, our family, our entertainment, whatever that means for you. And we seldom take time to really study and understand about life, the deeper meaning of life, why we're here, why are we here? What has our existence got to do with this planet Earth, and so on and so forth? And what is our participation, in this planet Earth? And what is all this about? So we have never really quite put in a lot of effort to understand the bigger picture, what it's all about. Why am I here? Why am I born in this existence? Why? And these are big questions that we seldom ponder over. And because of this pandemic, it has, to many people, it's become an awakening. And that was the scary part. So I noticed that this person was actually he was actually in fear. He was actually focusing on the fear because, you keep hearing about people dying, people, being hospitalized. And the question would be, when is it my turn? And what's the meaning of life? So what's my point here? My point is, if we don't use this pandemic as a wake-up call to actually take a step back and really have a good look at our life and what really matters and what really, really matters. Okay? But this also requires us to study and increase our knowledge. Because there's so much that we can think about, but we definitely need to read up. We can read on self-help books. Talks like what we have in Kechara helps tremendously. And it will put things into perspective for all of you. So when we start questioning, we will remember, so I heard about this from one of the talks online, or I read this in this book. And when you start piecing everything together, that's where you get to truly understand what your priorities should be and should not be. So it was great because what I experienced from that conversation is that whatever that I've been learning throughout the 12 years being in Kechara, I could actually, whatever experience that or teachings that I have learned, I was able to to impart based on my experience and how I went through that same journey as what this person is going through right now. And throughout the 12 years, I shared with this person my thoughts behind it and how I overcame it. Because I had this conversation of, what's my life, what's the meaning of life and all this way back when I was in my 30s. So, there's no right or wrong. I said, it's fine. And I'm not here to judge. And I'm just here to share with you how I overcame it. And perhaps with my sharing, it can actually shed some light for him to calm him down. So I said that at the end of the day, it's actually a blessing. It's a blessing because he's having a huge spiritual awakening, a huge one. And I congratulated him. So he was stumped. He was stumped when I congratulated. I said, I truly rejoice that this is what spiritual practice is all about. Spiritual practice doesn't have to be of a specific religion. It is an awakening of your spirit, of your soul, whatever you call it. It is an awakening whereby it jolts you to have a deeper understanding of what life is. Okay, and all this you don't see or you don't experience when you are so focused with your work, with your hobby, whatever it is that you're busy doing with. These are just distractions. Ultimately, they're all distractions. Whatever it is that you're pursuing, the ultimate pursuit should be that of the mind, understanding how the mind works. And when we understand how our mind works, we will begin to understand the meaning of life and how we participate in this existence. Okay, so before I go on, let's hear what you've written. Oh, let's see what you've written, not here. Okay, let me see. Cindy, started with tension in the right cheeks and vibration on the back. However, they finished at the end of the session. Well, that's interesting, Cindy. Tension in the right cheeks. Is there a significance, Pastor Narelle, in the right cheek? Are you feeling some maybe and vibration on the back? Are you having some illness, perhaps, that you're not aware of? I'm just wondering, because if you're tense on the right cheek, it's usually to do with the nerves. And I notice that when I'm deep in thought as I'm hitting the bowl, I actually get a headache because my mind is not focused on the sound, but my energy is all in the thinking. So if you're feeling tension on the right cheek, perhaps you may want to be aware of your body and see if there's any other sort of tension. Okay, keep me posted on this. Perhaps it is something to do with your health, perhaps. Okay, but keep me posted. Yes, indeed. I'm grateful that you're back to work at the office this week. Seemed back to normal after 4 months work from home. Yes, but do remember to wear masks. Okay, because there has been an increase of infection in Malaysia. Wubi felt the vibration for the singing bowl from the singing bowl more strongly today. Felt very calm and relaxed. That's great. Kok Luen, it's very good, energetic, healing, refreshing, and I can actually heal myself to accept and forgive those whom I used to dislike previously. Oh, that's wonderful, Kok Luen. That's wonderful. Gratitude, able to participate in KFR Spiritual Saturday program yesterday. Took a Grab car yesterday and able to understand the driver's challenges within the e-hailing industry and makes us think that we need to empathize with them as they need to make ends meet to feed their family. Oh, that's wonderful, Colin. Jillian, the singing bowl sounds is very soothing, peaceful today, and there was this lingering sound after that was calming. So was able to feel peace, calm, and lightness. Thank you for sharing that, Jillian. Cindy, CA my colleague. What does CA my colleague mean? Who is down with depression? Or can my colleague who is down with depression and on medication since MCO joined us on this sound bathing meditation. He has no experience in meditation. Of course he can. No worries, but make sure he's on his medication. Yeah? The medication will help him temporarily control his emotions. You see, a lot of times when we slip into depression, and okay, I'm speaking from experience because before I joined Kechara, I slipped into depression without even realizing it. Okay, many people who slip into depression really are not aware. So I was not aware of it, and I thought that I was just going through a phase in my life. So you have to be very careful with people who are in depression, and if they are given medication, to actually stick with it. Okay, do remember to encourage them to see the psychiatrist. Okay, it doesn't mean that you're cuckoo, to see a psychiatrist. Actually, mental health is something that we all take for granted, and a lot of times there's a stigma behind, with mental health. All of us have some issues. It's just a matter of how serious it is. That's why, we are, that's why, to some people we behave weird. Some people, it's like, oh, that person's behaving weird. You see, but that's our judgment. So mental health is something that a lot of celebrities in Hollywood are talking about, not just in Hollywood, but all over the world. And it's nothing to be ashamed of. Nothing to be ashamed of. It's just that all of us need a support, need counseling, need more knowledge how to deal with things in life. Because why? We've never learned this in school. No one taught us how to compartmentalize or multitask in our daily lives. Nobody taught us that. We had to learn it on our own and figure it out on our own. So it is good to have a counselor, to have a mentor, to somebody professional like a psychiatrist, even a psychologist or a psychotherapist. Okay, professional, somebody who's trained to actually help us think things through and help us sort it out. And when that person helps us sort things out, then it's a lot easier for us to handle our daily lives. And that's it. Okay, so don't feel that, if you need to see a psychiatrist, it means that there's something wrong with you. That is a false perception. It's a false perception. So definitely, having said that, Cindy, your friend, yes, do join the sound bathing meditation. He can log in, but again, like I said, take the medication and follow the doctor's advice. Follow the doctor's advice. All right, and that will help. So I was talking about depression. When we are too focused on our feelings, be it positive or negative, and we're always driven by these feelings, by these reactions, by these emotions, we tend to slip into things like depression or get carried away with our entertainment, our whatever it is that distract you on a daily basis. And because we become so attached to be it the negative or the positive, we get to be in a space whereby you're totally lost. Okay, so for example, if you're so caught up in always being busy with this, that, your career, your entertainment, your hobby, whatever it is that is external and has nothing to do with nourishing the soul, nourishing the mind, nourishing the spirit in us, if it has nothing to do with that, then you're in for trouble. Look what happened during MCO lockdown. When all that had to stop, and how we was just so fidgety, we were You were feeling suffocated, bored. You couldn't stand, sit, eat. There's nothing that you could do at home that was settling, and you're just all over the place. That is a sign that we've been carried away with all these distractions. Like I said, we've become so addicted to these distractions that are supposed to make us happy, became totally out of hand. And you compare that to people who are focused on their emotions. I like this, I don't like that, this is me, me. What I like, what I don't like. It's all because we're so focused with judging, with feeling that our judgments are correct, and whatever emotions that arise, be it that you like it or you don't. But you see, our entire life is driven by our emotions. What's the danger to that? You can spiral down. And that is why you will notice that you have mood swings. Either you're very happy and you're very sad, or you're very happy and sad. And as a result, that's why many people, the extreme result of that is you have bipolar. You can develop that. Although people who suffer from bipolar is because of some chemical imbalance in the body. Okay, and it's beyond control. So if we continue being emotionally driven, you will notice that you're extremely temperamental. One second you can be very happy, and the next thing you can just snap and be totally nasty. And then you cannot help it. And that's the danger. That's the danger. So, and when people like us who suffer from depression, by the way, I no longer suffer from depression, okay? Because I do have friends who say, "Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that you're depressed." I said, I used to. I no longer suffer from depression. I no longer. All right? Because I have learned to focus out. And throughout the 60 sessions of morning mindful meditation, everything that I have learned, that I've shared with you all, actually helped me get out of depression. It will help you if you have anger problems, anger issues, and whatever it is that you are going through, frustration, irritation, whatever it is. Too much distraction, life is too good. So during lockdown, you feel totally depressed because you can't go out and have fun anymore. Whatever it is that you're going through, all my sessions will help. Okay, so if you've missed my sessions, my last 59 sessions, take your time and watch them. It has helped me tremendously, so I'm sure it will help you. You just have to put it to practice. That's all. What else? Corinne, I felt relaxed and energized in a great session this morning. That's wonderful. Dr. Hank, grateful to wake up with sunny morning and feel so peaceful, grateful to have all the pets surrounded in our life, grateful to catch up with colleagues after back to work in office. Pastor Honey, grateful that my husband is still able to drive up to KFR and we are able to make fortnightly pilgrimages to KFR. That's wonderful, Pastor Honey. Okay, do that more often. It will be very good for you and your husband. Before we wrap up, I will read one wisdom quote from this book, 100 Ways to Grab My Apples. Okay, I love this. It's bite-sized wisdom quotes. Okay, it says, give happiness, patience, kindness, and care, and the pain goes away. Then only love remains. Okay, I'll repeat. Give happiness, patience, kindness, and care, and the pain goes away. That only love remains. How appropriate. I was just talking about that. So when we focus on giving happiness, patience, kindness, and care, whatever it is that you are, whatever negative emotions that you are going through, it will all melt away. And when all that melts away, only love remains. Why? It's because deep down in us, in our mind, in our soul, whatever you call it, the authentic self is naturally a bundle of love, kindness, and compassion. It is innate in us. So when you remove all that is covering it, you're only left with this. That is why in today's session, I said, focus on the sound, which is the vibrations of love, kindness, and compassion. Allow the love to enter your heart chakra. Allow it. A lot of times we may be looking for love and compassion and all that, but subconsciously we actually reject it. Okay? I don't know whether you're aware, but subconsciously we push away love, kindness, and compassion. Why? Because we are the greatest critiques of ourselves. I'm not good looking enough, I'm not smart enough, I'm not intelligent enough, I'm not capable enough. Whatever it is that you tell yourself that you're not enough, and these are all the insecurities. And these are all the fears that hold us down. That's why we're always bound by our self-limiting beliefs. And because we are bound and held back by our self-limiting beliefs, we're not able to live life the way we want it. That will give us that, that lightness. You feel freedom, you feel very light. You feel like you're on top of the world. It's because why? When you live a life of truth that arises from your authentic self of love, kindness, and compassion, you will feel totally at peace, fulfilled, complete, blissful. You will feel that. Outwardly, everything may look the same, but inside you, you will be glowing with bliss. Because why? Because, well, your fears may not be totally gone, but at least it's less. And you, instead of focusing on your fears and your your insecurities, which is all, by the way, made up by yourself. It's self-made. It doesn't exist. But because you tell yourself you're not good enough, because of whatever reasons, you tell yourself and you made yourself believe in it. That's why you're not able to operate from your authentic self. And as a result, you're always down, temperamental, afraid of what people will think about you. Oh, I have a lot of friends who say, oh, I hope after I've shared with you, you don't feel, or you don't judge me, in a different way. Always a constant fear of what people think about you. And I always tell this person, don't worry. Even if I think negatively about you, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Just like I said, I will continue to be myself, but to be a better version of myself. What does that mean? A kinder version, a more compassionate version, a more selfless version of myself. And no matter what my friends say, what my family say, in front of me and behind my back, I will continue doing what I do. Because why? I'm answerable to every choice that I make in my life. And I do not expect anyone to come and help me. And anyways, when I'm down, who actually comes and help me? Hardly anyone. All they can say is, oh, just give me verbal lip service. That's all. I don't need a shoulder to cry on. I don't need somebody to vent out my frustration. I don't need all that. Because whatever that I have studied throughout the years in Kechara, I put it to use. And I was very lucky because why? When there were certain things that I couldn't figure it out, I had my teacher, Rinpoche, to actually explain things to me that will go, oh, okay, I didn't see that. And now I do, thank you very much. And because of that, a lot of things start to make sense. And that's how, I'm one of the lucky ones. So if you don't have a teacher near you, it's fine. Look for one. Okay, but look for somebody who always teaches to be more selfless. None of those, don't look for someone who will say, who is very superstitious, you can't do this, you can't do that, and make you more superstitious and more narrow-minded and less accepting. Don't go for those teachers. Go for teachers who always say, be more accepting, be more compassionate, be more loving, be more open. Every year, do that. And if you find that teacher, wonderful. Wonderful. Stick with that teacher. Because why? The teacher will have the wisdom to guide you and make sense from what you read. But otherwise, well, you can always watch our pastors. Our pastors have a lot of wisdom, and it's because of our teacher. Our teacher has been training our pastors for many, many years. So do that. Okay? And if my sessions help you, well, put it to practice. And, leave your comments. I'm here to answer all your questions. All right? So do that. So, wrapping up. So again, during the meditation, when we allow all the love and compassion to enter you, and then from you, I said, from you allow that love, the vibrations of love, kindness and compassion extend towards your room and fill your room with your vibrations of love, kindness and compassion. When you do this practice on a regular basis, you will find it, not only do you find it easier to receive love, you will also find it easier for you to focus out and extend your love, kindness, and compassion to everyone who crosses your path. Everyone. It doesn't matter whether you hate them or dislike them, it doesn't matter. When we hate and dislike a person, it's because we're analyzing and we're judging the level of selfishness and the level of ignorance. Yes, there are people who like to inflict pain and suffering. It's because the level of ignorance and selfishness are very, very high. That's all. So when we understand how the human mind works, we will begin to empathize with them. And because we empathize and understand the level of selfishness and ignorance, out of empathy, we shower them with more kindness and compassion. Yes, because why? Compassion conquers all. They may not snap out of it immediately. It may take them years. But you see, when you're oozing with kindness and compassion, as I love to say, when you're oozing with kindness and compassion, when they say nasty things about you, it makes them look silly. It makes them look silly. This person is so kind. Why are you bad-mouthing this person? People will go, what's wrong with you? So you drown them with all your kindness and compassion, all. Not that it's fake, because why? When people are nasty, you know that deep down they are suffering. They suffer more. So because they suffer a lot, and they express the suffering through being nasty to others, and they cannot help it. So that's why with difficult people, I make sure that I show more love and kindness. And when I do that, somehow they calm down. That's my experience. They calm down and they start to open up. And that's where the healing process begins for them. Okay, so again, I have received all the love and kindness and compassion through my teacher, and from there, I extend out to everyone else. So I have put this in the form of a meditation, so I hope it helps you to begin to extend your love, kindness, and compassion. Focus on that. We are all capable of it because why? It is naturally in us. We just need to reconnect and operate from there. And all that negative emotional affliction will slowly melt away. Okay, again, take baby steps. If you do this consistently, I guarantee you, you will be feeling blissful throughout the day, every day. On that note, thank you very much. It is slightly longer today because it's the 60th day and I'm so happy that we have made it so far. Okay, so if you enjoyed this session, again, do share with all your friends and your family members. Share with them. Okay, who knows? Because with now that the coronavirus in Malaysia has spiked again, it's worrying. It's worrying. So people need to hear all this that I've been sharing with you all. All right, so leave your comments, whatever questions, I will answer them next week. So have a great week ahead and look out for our other programs. And for those of you who are Buddhists, we are celebrating Ulaanbaatar Festival, otherwise known as Hungry Ghost Festival. Okay, so if you don't know what it is, check it out online. It's all there, and we make it so convenient for everyone. All you have to do is just make arrangements to do offerings online. You don't have to come here if you're worried about the pandemic. It's okay. We make it very, very convenient for all of you. Okay, and do share with all your family members and your friends about this Ulaanbaatar Festival. All right, so take care, and I'll see you next Saturday. Bye-bye.